Stadium from New York, where so much baseball.
He's back in the cleanup spot, but there is Max Kepler back after missing.
Yet today, everyone will wear number 42. The need to wear number 42 after the retirement.
Those guys got awfully lucky. For the Twins also.
And then way back in the 60s, players Jerry Reachers and Rocco Baldelli. Straight game here at Yankee Stadium with this Byron Buxton, Trevor Larnach, Jose Miranda, Donovan Solano, Max.
The Yankees right-hand pitcher Domingo Germán making his third start of the season on that changeup and his curveball.
Really struggled with his control and his get things started. Missing down and away. Both hits in the first. 1-1.
There's all 5 walks in that game against Cleveland and no strikeouts.
2-1. Have yet to throw a pitch this year for the Yankees, and now off-speed pitch.
Out 4. Germán has a very good one. He
got him with another off-speed pitch. Bat last night also strikes out at 4 defense for the Yankees. In the outfield, Cabrera, LeMahieu activated. And here is Correa. Started the Twins' comeback last night with an opposite field 2-run double in the 8th. In there for strike 2.
Carlos has some very good swings to the opposite. Good attack.
Correa, no opponent, no Yankee.
And got ahead with the fastball. You can see perfect executed slider and
with the bases empty. Strike 1. Byron. 0-2. Place when he pitched against the Guardians. 1-2.
Sometimes you go out there.
3 strikeouts to start his day. Identical season marks, but the Twins have won the first 2. Then Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, Torres, Cordero, Cabrera.
O'Malley making his 3rd start of the season. Barlin and Ryan set.
Back in the starting lineup, he was left in the on deck. Check swing, no. 1-1.
Does happen to get behind, being able to pitch backwards.
2-1. 2-2. We are dealing with some the information. LeMahieu. Whoa, just missed.
So well executed fastball. That's a little plate umpire.
Foul back. The best starting.
And not walking many.
And there's a strikeout. Been very steady defensive. Miranda, Correa, Julian, Solano. Ball 1. It's a question of perspective. 5 home runs to the Yankees. Runs, they've all been solo home runs, and though the only runs that the Yankees did.
No crooked numbers. They've all been solo shots.
Scored in the first inning here on Thursday. Combination of home run, Judge. And
on top of a changeup.
Missed away. All against Tyler Mahle. Mahle, of course. 20. Missed inside with the fastball.
Make sure he's not missing over the heart of the plate with that 4-seam fastball.
In there for a strike. 1-1 against the Yankees. Dribbler. Mahle to. And that'll bring up Stanton. Stanton hit a home run last night to take the 2. Looking Judge back. Hitting an opponent batting average of 1. Late on the fastball, and it's 0-2.
See what Vasquez sets up. Didn't have to move his glove at all. And that, for Giancarlo Stanton.
To set. Taylor is there to end the inning.
start where he had 5 base on balls.
The Twins second. Foul back, strike 1.
The foul ball when a fan doesn't have to work, all he has to do is right to him.
Check swing and a second strike. 4 strikeouts, all of them swinging.
There's no backwards Ks so far for Herman. Sees Trevor Larnach.
Miranda takes.
And there's a guy that can throw all his pitches at any time.
1-1.
Use that either of his other couple pitches he has. He will.
1-2. Maybe we shouldn't lately against the Yankees. Correa, good numbers against the Yankees, hitting .353 with a home run, 7-run individuals who have some success since Yankee pitching lately. Up the middle, juggled by Volpe, still had, and Volpe stayed with it to get the out.
A la Microwave Taylor on the first night here, he had 2 2-run.
Based on what we've seen from some, he's picked up a whole big clutch as essentially the same play. Makes it more cleanly. A couple of wins here in New York, certainly list with Matt Wallner option to AAA St. Paul when the Twins get the ball on the active roster as well. Low ball 1 to Gleyber.
Back off the patella tendonitis.
2-0. Miranda fires across. Remember, held off at third base. He had some inflammation hitting, but he's made all the throws and made them.
I was his first baseman on the backfield when he did early.
Right.
Yeah, making different, different eat a little bit, but a great job from Tony.
Franchi Cordero. One and 2. Base runner in the game. Judge's 1-out walk. Knocks it down. Not in time. Cordero hustling down the line, and he will reach.
Good changeup from Mal. Hit him in the palm. Knocked it down.
Missing inside, ball 1. And now Malley will try to pitch around it. Darts. 2-0. Malley only healthy in his first 2. Shoulder and 2-1.
A double play with that good changeup.
Seven in stolen base attempts against the Twins. Chasing upstairs, 2-2.
You see the Yankee hitters are 1 timeout. Get that clock all the way down to 2.
And a strike.
Tyler Malley's pitch arsenal. See what the 4-seam.
Missing outside, ball 1. 32. Back in the zone, 1-1. Closer.
He had a chance because Cordero like a deer in the headlights. First attempt.
Praising Mack, he said, he's hard to read because he'll throw 91. Driven right center, looking up, gone, a home run. The Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Malley ends up costing.
Just got him a fastball out over from Higashioka.
So the strike 1 on the outside. Started the ball game for the Yankees last night with his 0-2. 1-2. Hung up a bunch of zeros after that. Pulled foul.
They will use that changeup right on right. It's a good one. The elevated fastball to strike him out.
Full count. LeMahieu ended up losing him with Volpe at first.
It was a really good changeup from Tyler Malley.
That Mackey to the mound. Trip to the mound by the Twins pitching coach. About throwing 2 strikes for every ball. Popped up right side. So the Yankees in the second inning.
Was at bats by Michael A. Taylor and Byron Buxton, pressing Clay Holmes, one of the toughest relievers for right-handed batters to face in all of setting the stage for Carlos Correa to become the hero. But those at bats early, if this bottom of the third of the lineup can make something happen and set those guys.
Fans to watch the games and pay it. Nice win for the Twins last night, a 1-run win. Process it, think-run game. Kepler with a strikeout. Some plays made in the field as well that made the difference.
Well, I think baseball's the ultimate team. Was in this game at some point, including the man at the play right here.
Volpe fires across, 8 up. A backhanded low throw.
I'm glad you guys brought that up. That part of the game that you're right. We see Correa's home, and without those 2 guys on, it's just to double down the line.
Time maybe to catch his breath here. And a swing and a foul. Extend the top of the 3rd inning here. He and now bunted in the air, foul.
So far,
just off the outside edge. 1-2. Three grounders to short and through the Twins batting order. Aaron Judge takes outside ball 1.
I had a chance last year in Sitson.
2-0. A significant day to be sure, but as we've discussed, there is I think, misperception into the major leagues, and is to also be reminded how slow it took to Judge. Correa will have a play and makes it. Back in 1947, Branch Rickey bringing him to the major leagues.
And we talk about
here 2 nights ago. And
out in a hurry.
Lined out to center his first time up, ball 1. And the Yankees continue to score their runs, old home runs in the series. 2. The first black Yankee ball player, 5. So that was 7 years late. Broke the color barrier for there's Elston Howard's number 32 retired.
There's no baseball to have an African-American player.
And a strikeout for out number 2. Kind of broke the color barrier for the Baltimore Orioles a couple of years earlier. And then Lenny Green and Earl Batty would have to be picked up at a separate hotel time. You know, I fartening. That's a real good word.
You know, the beat writers, they came to me, what do you have to say? What do you think about April 15th? But you go ask some of my Caucasian teammates so you can see how they would feel. Like neighborhood is somebody's house and I'm playing in the major leagues. Now it's just not even 7%.
3-0. A long discussion after he was checked. At the end of the top of the 3rd, Hoy had an extended conversation with him, and so we're not sure whether he's going to be able to continue to pitch and tell his hands, show his hands to the umpire. But yes, as he was checked coming off the mound after the and the umpires have had a conference.
Something. There's smoke, there's fire.
Well, but now here is Herman with his glove on. If he had something.
Time through the lineup, he was pretty nasty. 6 Ks, 3 ground balls and short.
Referring all 4 of them across the foul line into fair territory. Continue to pitch. And Rocco, I'd be surprised if he doesn't get ejected. And there he goes. But there he is on the rubber. Here's Julian leading off the 4th. A swing and a foul. And Herman was smelling his hands when you're in the shower because you're done. Right to Rizzo, 1 away. He's out of the game, but Herman is still in it.
So from an umpire's perspective, you cannot think that the
Missing inside, ball one. Down because James Hoy had a chat with the Yankee manager. 2-1. Big pop-up foul and out of play. I hope they have answers to the questions that should be asked.
besides Herman not pitching this inning.
2-2 to Correa. 3-2. Herman had some shoulder issues last year. Year before that, in 2019, he was 18 and
Good pitch mix.
swing and a miss. Flipped foul over the Yankee dugout. Cracked it, chipped it, did something to it. Checked his swing, but went. Oh, man.
He's been pretty much in control. Check swing.
For perfect Herman. Cordero leading things off against Malley. Glenn, how many times did you smell your hand?
He left him in the game, guys.
I don't either. Is chasing it and gets there. How, the optics, it just looks bad.
I'm with LaTroy. If where there's smoke, there's fire. And if there was enough for them to do either Boone or Rocco was getting kicked out in that moment. There was no question.
I don't know how the man was able to take them out in the fourth. 1-2. And 3 games of this series. Remember, the Twins knocked out the deep to right down the line.
The fastball elevated. Ball out away from the left. Ooh.
And a tapper foul. And another strikeout for Malley.
Pitch sequence from Malley. Had enough for a home run. Threw him 3 change. Was able to get
a ball behind third. Miranda with a tough throw out. And Malley has his first 1-2-3 inning. Talking with Herman as he tried to take the mound in the fourth. I told you to wipe it off.
There's got to be some explaining that the optics and then the seat.
On the outside edge, strike one. A towering blast. And Solano. Twins still looking for. And another strikeout. In there, strike one. And now 2 strikes.
Using that changeup, keeping the Twins hitters off.
Up and in. Engaged in some conversation with about. And another strikeout, number 10 inning.
Fastball before that was kind of up and in. Hitters strike changeups. That was a 2-strike fastball.
Popped up in. 5 perfect. And the Dodgers, he's former Twins pitching coach Johnny Padres. And the Twins are trying to exercise wins in the first 2 games of this series. Forget about or the
time.
3-1. Volpe wanted first base. Misfire, and it's a leadoff walk here. Missing out. There goes Volpe, and the throw. Vasquez, and throughout time. seems to be from up here. Didn't allow them to get a really good 3-1 to LeMahieu, and now strike 2.
Yeah, that was more of about a 6-foot lead, and then once the pitch getting that secondary lead a lot earlier than
LeMahieu
there throughout the organization.
Director of speed
from Ken Rosenthal 2 days ago.
Yankees have scored their first run. Volpe scored. And the walk and stolen base lead to a Yankee run.
Known to hit the ball all over the ballpark.
Couple innings Thursday night, but then he was optioned. Stands is not an option. It's here. Back in the zone, strike 1.
Needs to go again. Alcala
getting up towards 90, 1-1. Through an extra day with the Twins in their first strike 1 and 2. Left-handed batting, Rizzo on deck. Left for Judge, the 5th.
Got ahead with Larnick just out of the reach.
Upstairs, ball 1. Alley, who again is usually pretty good at throwing to.
This hadn't been nearly as sharp.
Anybody can catch it. And it is.
Not many times you see a pop-up that goes up towards the right.
Will hit, and he'll hit against Giovanni Moran. First. So right now it's 4-0. Keep this a 4-0 ball game. And
very good against right-hand hitters throughout his career.
Low again.
We'll run that. Brett.
Miranda comes home with the throw, and the easiest throw, I wouldn't think.
Right arm, that play, you can see he went up top, made a strong.
Up and away.
Moran. Judge it.
Down and away. You know, just getting back, put a catcher in a bad spot when you remember the Gary Sanchez play last year where the throw was, Jays ended up getting the call back because
there's a clear view.
There's a walk down that'll fill the base. Follow the Chicago catcher. He had to catch it high.
Does the rule say you can't run into the catcher?
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
And I think guys have
and Moran is there. Still looking for the first base runner. Strike 1, and there have been countless. Smash picked up by Rizzo. May be the heart. 62 pitches for Herman. Five this afternoon. Now 2-0.
See a good changeup.
Vasquez has been swinging it. Another base hit on back-to-back pitches. Load the bases or set the
middle end part.
Struck out leading off the ball game and then hit a ground by the Yankee pitching coach Matt Blake with the interpreter.
Both teams hit the ball out of the ballpark.
Michael King getting loose. Checked his swing, took ball 1.
You know, he walks a heck of pitcher's hand.
Fumbled by Rizzo, recovers with Correa coming up. And we talked about Correa's success.
Like to know that.
At the knees, a strike.
Hitting here, he loves the food. but I'm sure.
And Cordero ends the threat.
The fourth, Rocco didn't love what they had to say, and he's
not what we've heard, what we've seen against Moran. Swung on and missed.
They're going to give us, we're not going to be satisfied. Optics look terrible.
If they found something in the man's glove or on his hand, right? I mean, there's no grace period. 2-1.
Steam, let them stay in the game. You don't have to compound your mistake with 2 mistakes.
Moran did a nice job keeping the damage to him. Full count to the leadoff man here in the Yankee 6th. Strike 3 call. One away.
Out of part of the play from Yvonne Moran.
Swinging bunt. And did he go? No, says Jake. Two and two. And now the count full. And another called third strike. This is Volpe. Remember when the Twins had their first honoring Jackie Robinson back in 2004?
One player got a chance to wear the number. It wasn't the entire team.
That's right. You're right. Was there as well. Alan Page was privileged to be him seeing that. Hot Larnach over a few steps. And it's relief.
Far through 6 innings. See if the Twins can start to.
In the dirt, ball 1. Herman got Julian and Correa. In the dirt again, 2-0. Not because of the pitch count, but it just kind of felt with King warmed up. It was a strike, 2-1.
In the 7th inning, Larry Hubbard got over an inning now.
Swinging a foul, 2-2. Twins put the ball.
Breaking
all into the corner. Larnach has a hit, and he's got a double for the Twins, and that will be the end. Apparently,
punch outs. Had everything working.
Number 42 retired across baseball, and baseball announced the retirement of the uniform.
Jump, sinker, and a slider.
1-1. A strikeout victim. Fouled away, 1-2.
Strikeout against everyone except Solano and Christian. King making his 5th appearance of the season.
Ooh, just wide of the plate.
See Miranda buckle just.
He's going to be on the board. Miranda driving and following Larnach's double with one of his own, and it's 4-1.
Herman, a 1-earned run, highly elevated. And Cabrera has issues.
Taking strike 1. Field. Miranda to third. He'll be held. Kepler to the plate as the Twins actually out hitting the Yankees now. Under 1. Needed 1. The Twins. Miranda's RBI double, but the Yankees should be a great pitching matchup tomorrow as a Minnesota Twin.
I'm definitely looking forward to that, Dick. That's some Pretty good against right-hand hitters and LeMahieu.
First pitch hit him. The way he's acting, I don't know if he's not going to get a visit from the trainer here. Down and away.
Out of strikeouts.
3 hits. And another misfire, 2-0. And a hit batter followed. Rizzo.
State Farms. And
Of the 4 Yankee runs so far, Alley's error in the second inning. Higashioka was able. 1-2.
It's a tough breaking ball from Jorge Alcala. He was on that, blow his doors away with a fastball.
If you're like me and you're the umpire in question, will have the plate tomorrow in the series finale. High fly. Taylor. Rizzo is pulled through. In the 97-98 that we saw before. And a lot of those.
Gotten better this year. Has a changeup also, getting those extra miles per hour back.
Put in at 95.
Fastball's down and away.
Comes back to fill the count with a swing.
And with the swing and miss, because they're for that outside pitch.
A piece. Drill off the fence. Stanton, he thought he hit it out, but it hit the top.
Just over the heart of the plate.
Hitting a batter and walking the next guy on a total of 5 pitches.
I don't think you have to throw him a strike. He's in swing mode.
A 2-run double. Not had a pinch runner take his spot yet, but
you know what that tells me? Hicks was
now 1-1. Two and 1. Two and 2. Oh, what a catch! A ball and a diving catch in left center.
And Michael A. Taylor gets a great jump on that throw.
Alcala. Not 1-2.
So Franchi Cordero.
Twins with a 4-game winning streak in peril. And ejected after the events unfolded before the top of the when this game ends, however it ends. So we're going to miss a strikeout, and that'll wrap up. And then an extended chat that involved the manager for the Yankees so that they're much more satisfactory than what he told Rocco Baldelli. And we want to give credit where credit's due. On Twitter, detailed the after 3-1. Didn't mean to. I'll come and a lob to first.
Crew chief.
Well, I hope
but
so.
if he's a crew chief, Other guys called for the crew chief to back him up.
45 seconds, minute 15. Yes, I find that odd too.
He went to plead his case, and I'm not glove out.
And a liner softly hit off. 2 down in the
up swinging the bat. Just because the league's definitely going to make those quick adjustments to you. Fastballs, he's going to.
1-2. Julien's here for the weekend. 2-2. Just missed inside. And a strikeout to end. Cabrera will lead things off again. Couple of at-bats later, scored a couple. Nice pickup, and Solano to Alcala, from the shortest first baseman I could find.
Ground.
No, but I mean the backhanded pick last.
Ball player.
I mean the list of long to begin with, but and now he'll chase this pop-up to rejoin the Twins beyond the next couple of days.
I think that decision to be
off. Twins hope will be seeing a lot of time at first base as well. Volpe the batter and control, and he delivers strike 1 to Volpe.
The last inning didn't get off to a great start. First pitch he
up the middle to keep the inning alive. Pitch to start the 7th inning.
It's a slider that did enough. He's shown us that he can handle the ball. Got that little momentum going. A strong throw by Vasquez, but wasn't enough.
Out of third base, and he'll steal without a throw. 1 on the year.
It's more of a leap and vault move.
Bouncer to short. Correa digs it out, and Carlos Correa leading off the Twins' 9th inning. Correa. It is for pickup for LeMahieu, and he throws him out. It was unless the Twins come back here, I'm going to have to round Twins territory and get a new pencil for tomorrow. Unless the Twins come back, it's about time to. You at least know that F.W. Webb is still in business. They paid somebody in that part of the world, western part of the state. 2 strikes. 1-2 to Buxton. 2-2. 0 for 3. There's the 4th strikeout of the day for Byron. Missed up and in. 1-1. 1-2, and the Twins are down to their last strike. Between low
to prolong this game.
Soft liner hit right to Torres to end it.
Tough day at the office for the Twins. Domingo Germán came out in his 3-pitch mix. We'll see you guys on
series after losing today 6-1. Twins live post game.